This is Reality Dispatch, written by Jim Minns.
That's the fallacy of the statement, you know what I mean? The president said as he reclined in his chair behind the oak desk of the Oval Office. I'm sorry, sir? Asked his chief. That democracy dies in the form of violence or aggression. Not the case. It goes out the window with a series of little decisions. Like the one I'm about to make right now, the president explained. He buzzed an intercom next to his landline for the secretary. Yes, Mr. President, Grace asked. Send Secretary Thompson in, please, Grace, the president commanded. Right away, sir, Grace replied. The door opened and Thompson entered the room. He walked over to shake hands with Chief of Staff O'Malley, and then turned his open palm over to President Clarens, who had not risen from his chair and had slumped down farther. He did not return a welcoming hand. Sit down, Thompson, the president commanded. The secretary did as he was ordered. I'm going to draft up an executive order to remove congressmen and women from Capitol Hill and have their places filled with the Army and the Marines. I will instruct that Congress is to be disbanded effective immediately, and that all executive decisions will now come through me and only me. Began Thompson, who looked at O'Malley for clarification. There was a solemn look to the chief's eye, but he played a straight face as if he had a full house against a royal flush. This is not a joke? Thompson asked. This is not a joke, the president confirmed. Well, that's all very well and good, Mr. President. But when will you be enacting this executive order? And when will you let the public know about it? The president removed a piece of parchment from a drawer beneath his desk and drew a pen from his breast pocket. He began to draft the paper into a document that would culminate in his signature. When he was done, he held it up to Secretary Thompson. I have just made the order. You are my witness, the president said as he stood to button his jacket. We might wait to let the people know after the deed is complete, don't you think? I don't want any overzealous congressional heroes drawing media away from our address, which they will do if they get a whiff of what we're up to, he explained. But, sir, this is unprecedented, said Thompson. How can democracy function without the representatives? He asked, almost rhetorically. It functions like this, Thompson. From now on, if you want something done in this country, you ask me. If I say it can happen, it does. If I say it doesn't, it doesn't. That's the new democracy, the president said as he indicated for both men to leave the office out the hidden doorway. Thompson turned back to face the commander-in-chief. What about the Senate? He asked. The president gave a nod. He returned to the rear of his desk that faced the rose garden. He drew another blank piece of paper from his drawer and began another draft, presumably this time addressing the need to dismantle the Senate. Let's give our boys and girls in green the afternoon to carry out our orders, the president said as he signed his name. We can address the nation late tonight. I'm certainly in no rush.
For more stories of fact-based fiction, head to jimminns.substack.com.